Hi, this is Fiona Fox. I am here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and today I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to talk to you about a remedy that is about a century old, and it deals more with emotion. We have a lot of people that come in and say, I'm really stressed, but the problem is they don't actually ever express what kind of stress. And Dr. Bach, who is an English doctor, who was an English doctor, came up with Bach Flower remedies, and there are 38 Bach Flower remedies, and they are designed to help with you managing different types of emotions, because when you're suffering emotionally, it comes through physically, and when you're suffering physically, it can affect you emotionally. So it kind of has this little cycle going. Today I'm making a remedy for a really good friend who is suffering heartbreak. And there are different types of heartbreaks. There's different ways that a person responds to heartbreak. So this particular customized remedy is for the person, and here is what I'm using. I'm using Star of Bethlehem, which is for the sudden loss of a relationship. So this is kind of the foundational for every heartbreak situation, every loss of a relationship, every grieving situation. Then we are going to use pine, and what pine is good for is it helps you stop blaming yourself for what happened. It helps you manage your self-reproach. Lastly, we are using sweet chestnut. And sweet chestnut, it is great for you to grieve, to have the ability to grieve and look at the loss and manage the loss. Bach flowers are the essences of the flower. It's literally the vibrational energy of the plant. And how we make it is we have these concentrates, and then we have the bottle that we're going to give the client. And the way I like to do it, so that we don't spill and we don't create a mess or we don't overfill the bottle, I like to start off by putting the water in. So this is a 2-ounce bottle. We're going to fill it to 2 ounces. Oops, there's a little too much in there. So we are gonna, this is why we put the water in first, because if you put all the other ingredients in first, things can go a little crazy. So we have our water. It has to be a very purified spring water if you can manage that. And we are going to put in a teaspoon of brandy. The reason we use brandy is that it is a grape liquor, so it does not react with the flowers, and it acts as a preservative. So if you are religiously, or if you have an addiction issue and you don't want to use brandy, that is completely fine. The brandy just acts as a preservative. And we put a teaspoon of that. Now we're going to add our remedies. We're going to start with Star of Bethlehem. We put 6 drops of that in. Now we're going to put 6 drops of pine in. And finally, 6 drops of sweet chestnut. Now, here is what you need to remember about Bach flowers. They should be customized to you every single time, and you don't necessarily need the same remedies every time, because as your emotions change, as your situation changes, you need something different to be customized. So now this is ready, and he will be able to add it to his water, or he can just take a straight dropperful 2 or 3 times a day, or he could put 2 or 3 dropperfuls in a bottle of water that he sips throughout the day. And it is a very subtle remedy. It does not interfere with any medications. So if you are finding yourself in a situation where you are highly stressed and you can't quite put your finger on it, Bach flowers might be something you want to try.